on Friday, it was announced that Elon Musk was terminating his deal with Twitter to buy the company for $44 billion. On Friday, I reported that he had met with the people at Twitter and was still looking for the information on the number of fake users, known as bots, and that the social media site has. It's been a sticky point for Musk. He clearly wants to know the number of fake users and how Twitter both counts them and eliminates them. Twitter either has not or cannot provide him with this information after he has asked them several times. Like, I was thinking this weekend, and you know what happens when I start to think, right? Smoke usually comes out of my ears. Well, maybe not, but it is what it is. But let me tell you about what I was thinking. We all got the surprise article a few months back about Musk making an offer to buy Twitter. Now, this is where I want to start. Was this a real offer? If you're going to buy something, anything, would you just tweet it, or would you actually meet with the owner or board of directors first to discuss the purchase? All right, think about this. Let's say I wanted to buy the Empire State Building in New York City. Do I just make a tweet that says, here's my $2.5 billion offer? By the way, that's basically what it's worth. Or do I talk to people or trustees that own or control the building about my offer? Now, I realize I'm not Musk, and my tweet might not be taken seriously, but even if it was, before making the offer official, I would do some due diligence, wouldn't I? In the case of the Empire State Building, I might look at the leases for the condition of the building, or even the history of the building, such as earnings or whatever, before I made my official offer. Now let's get back to Musk. He made this offer kind of haphazardly, or at least it appeared that way. Or did he? I'm beginning to think that the Twitter deal was something that was cooked up between him and maybe an insider, or even a bunch of insiders. There's no way he made this offer without a little bit of due diligence. And look, you might even say that he had a due diligence period in the contract, and that's how the bot discovery problem came to light. But it seems more like more needs to be done. Look, Musk has a habit of screwing with stockholders on just about everything he gets involved in. He is screwed with the stockholders over Tesla. He's screwed with them over cryptocurrencies when he tweeted about them. And he's currently the biggest manipulator of anything he wants to manipulate. Now let's go back to the fact that he did some basic due diligence before making it public, and that he was going to buy the company. If he did, the bot issue would have been clearly something he would have seen. I believe he may have put this bot issue in the contract as the way out, and it's not a surprise. The next thing that will happen is Twitter will try to sue Musk to uphold the deal. He already has a $1 billion penalty if he does not consummate the deal. But does he have to pay it if there was a material misrepresentation? I'm curious, right? Does he have to pay it? I would love to read the agreement of sale documents and see how crafty both sides were. But I also will tell you that this isn't over. It may be the end of the Twitter era, or it may be the beginning of something new. Look, if I had the resources, now would be the time to disrupt social media world with a different kind of social media company. No, not like True Social, which, by the way, is probably going to be a failure because it's just too one-sided, right? It needs to be a social media company that all can enjoy. It might happen that one of these social media companies will evolve, and as far as Twitter goes, I bought the stock and sold the covered calls several times over the past 2 months, and if I sell the stock today, I might lose a little bit, but I preserved my investment with covered calls, and that was the plan. The stock is down about 7% so far in pre-trading, and I expect it to tank today. I'll be moving on from this play, and we might even see Twitter in the low 20s in about a week, even with earnings coming up. I also predict that the earnings will be pretty good, only because of all the attention Twitter has gotten in the past few months.